Here we go. Map number 2, Verrückt. This is a really interesting map. I'll talk about it when we jump in. But our goal for this map is just the Easter egg song. This is one of the hardest zombies maps ever because they didn't know how to balance the zombies yet. So, like, it just kind of kicked everyone's butts when it came out. They didn't really understand that, like, oh, we did not really give them enough firepower for the zombies we put in this map. So it's really notorious for being, like, super duper difficult. A lot of people played it and then immediately went back to Knocked. But luckily, the only Easter egg on this map is the song, and the song is in one of the first rooms. So it should not pose too much of a threat. Let's jump into Zombie Verrückt. I don't know why it's called that. Zombie Verrückt. Here we go. So, again, just a house, but this time it's a sanatorium. It's a much bigger house. More rooms to explore. There's a lot of urban legends with that fountain. Apparently there was once planned to be some kind of machine gun that came out of that fountain. People found traces of a machine gun below the fountain. But apparently they never finished whatever idea they had for that. There's also this. If you hit interact on that chair, it makes that noise and someone yells. So I guess I had a bad day at the dentist. So you can see, even on the second map, they were starting to implement these little secrets and like Easter egg ideas. Just like little things to entice players that were really into the mode. Later, Easter eggs would become this huge thing that was really only for the masters of the mode. And that's what I respect the most about zombies, is that they were willing to put so much effort into things that only a few players would even see. But, you know, even back in this time, like, not many people are going to find this, but they put it in there just for them. So you kind of get the idea that they were starting to think about ways that they could reward their most, what's the word I'm looking for? Dedicated fans. And zombies would continue to do that for the rest of time. They would always be rewarding the players that really cared about the mode, because this was always a niche mode. Was never the main focus of any of the games. It was always a niche thing. Later it would become bigger, and they'd put more money into it, and they would put more advertising into it to say it's kind of part of the game, but it was always still the secondary mode, right? So yeah, that's one of the things that I love about zombies. Also, Richtofen here is doing the march. There was all these like urban legends about the zombies march because they still have like the soldiers still have some of their training in their head, even though they become zombies. So they still like activate that part of their brain that's like, I need to march because I'm in my uniform and I'm in the army, so I have to march. And so like they put that little animation of them marching to kind of give you the idea that they're still slightly human, you know. And also I called that zombie Richtofen because he looks like Richtofen, who's a character later. They used the model of the zombie to create Richtofen later as a main character. But it's funny looking back at it now as him just being a zombie. I don't remember if they ever made that part of the story, like if Richtofen actually was a zombie at this point. There is a zombie Richtofen, but I don't think he's here. He could be, though. I don't know enough about the super in-depth lore to know that. I need a gun. Let's go ahead and hit that. So the nuke kills all the zombies on the map and gives you 400 points. Usually it's not worth doing, because the zombies on the map will be worth more than 400 points. But I'm just trying to flip the rounds because we're already almost at the Easter egg. It's in that room. And here's our first perk. There's two things that this map introduced that were huge to zombies, and would continue to be huge to zombies for the rest of the time. The power and the perks. So this is Juggernog. This is the most important perk. It gives you more hits before you go down. I believe in this game it's 2 extra hits, I think. So I think it's 2 hits till you're down, but then with Juggernog it's 4, I think. So, you know, doubles your health in a game mode where if you die, it's over and you lose all your progress. So obviously that's super important. However, I can't get it yet. I have to turn on the power first. So we got to get through the map to turn on the power. And that would become a staple of the zombies mode, getting through the map to turn on the power. There's also another really unique thing about this map, and it kind of blows me away that this was the second zombies map and they did something this interesting. But if you play this map with a friend, or 2 friends or 3 friends, you will spawn on the other side of this door. So they will spawn over here and you'll spawn over here, and you both need to work towards the center of the map to open up the power. Then once you turn on the power, this door opens and you can come together. So the first part of the map, you're playing alone until you get to the power, which is a really cool idea for the second map, you know? Like, I was pretty shocked to hear that. So if you're playing with 4 people, there'd be 2 over there and 2 over here, and you'd be working together to get to the power. And then the whole map would open up. So if we continue here, into here, the Easter egg is in here, but we'll wait to get it. And here is the power switch. Make sure you commit this to memory, because you're going to see this in pretty much every single zombies map the entire month. Now the power's on, so all the perk machines are on. Now I can buy double tap. And of course, this door is now open, or can be opened, so we could, or no, sorry, this was the door. So the door is open. And we can get quick revive. So quick revive normally makes it so if your teammates go down, you can revive them quicker. But if you're playing solo, it gives you a self-revive. So if I go down, I will get back up. I can buy it up to 2 times. And then after that, if I go down, or 3 times. And then after that, if I go down, I'm dead. So that at least gives me some insurance now. I won't just, if I get stuck one time, it's not the whole run's over. Although a lot of times it still is, because when you get up, the zombies can kill you again. You have to be in a really nice position when you die. Also, when you go down, you lose all your perks. So if I have Juggernog and I get killed, when I get up, I no longer have Juggernog, so there's a good chance I just go down again if I don't get the Juggernog fast. But at least you get a little bit of insurance. Like, for example, right, wait, I didn't revive. Does it not work in this map? I got bamboozled. I didn't know that. I think when I practiced, I just didn't buy it because I didn't care. I did not know that they never changed it. So literally, quick revive's useless on solo in the World of War maps. Wow, I didn't know that. So don't buy quick revive on solo.
Okay.
Man, World of War truly is brutal on solo. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. So it only started working on second game. Okay. So anyways, that's our first perk. Second perk is Juggernog, which I already talked about. Third perk is Double Tap. Original Double Tap just makes you shoot faster. It's the same as Double Tap in multiplayer. So your bullets come out of your gun faster. In later games, they changed Double Tap because just having your bullets shoot faster wasn't really a great perk. So they changed it to where every time you shoot, 2 bullets come out instead of 1. I think that started in Black Ops 3, I think, but don't quote me. And they called it Double Tap 2.0. At least you get a little insurance, not. I'm glad that happened, because it shows some of you how brutal this mode can be. It really does not screw around, and you have to really be... Like I said, this entire month I need to be really focused, because one small step... Imagine we're an hour into an Easter egg and that happens, and we have to start over. That's going to really make it hard to finish, so I really have to be in the zone. I'm kind of not in the zone right now because I'm talking about zombies and these first maps are easy. But we definitely have to stay in the zone if we're gonna raise as much money as we can. I keep wanting the knife and shooting because of the controls. What else is on this map? I believe Speed Cola is on this map. Speed Cola is a vital perk. It allows you to reload faster. That might not sound like that important, but it is incredibly important because staying alive in this mode is making sure you always have bullets in your gun so that if a zombie is about to hit you, you can kill it. And if you're reloading, like 90% of the time when you die is because you're reloading. So Speed Cola is really, really important. Astro said that Double Tap started in 2. Okay. Was it an update? Or was it always 2.0? I want to say it was an update, but it might have always been 2.0. I think that's it. I think that's everything in this map. Nice shot. Bruh. Bruh. Okay, it was always. I have an insane amount of hours, and like I said, I've never taken zombies seriously. Like, I've never speedrun it. It's always been a comfort game for me, for the reasons that I talked about in that "What does zombies mean to me" video. But even though I never took it to like a try-hard kind of like stream it and speedrun it and stuff, I have put so many hours into all the games that, you know, I'm comfortable hopefully doing this challenge and getting as far as I can. But none of these Easter eggs are going to be like a speed run. It's going to be more of just me trying to do them consistently. Because like I said, many of them are not designed for solo play and they are very not consistent. So my practice was mostly just trying to get them consistent. That is going to be the key to completing this challenge, is just trying to do as many as I can in one try. But there will be some that's not going to happen. Some of the Easter eggs are so difficult on solo that I basically had to learn the speed run in order to complete them. One in particular, probably the hardest for me, Easter egg in the entire list, is in Modern Warfare, or World War II Zombies. It is called The Darkest Shore, and I will be in super mega tryhard mode when we get to that map because it is the one I am the most worried about. It took me weeks to get done once when I first learned it. It took me like 2 to 3 hours a night for 2 weeks to finally get it once. So, a little worried about that map, but I came up with some strats that will hopefully make it consistent. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that Easter egg is not built for solo play, and it has a lot of finickiness to it. As you'll see, a lot of these Easter eggs have a ton of finickiness to them. I need a new gun. I need a new gun, I need a new gun, I need a new gun! Oh my god, please. Please. Okay. I should have bought a gun. I think... I'm trying to think if there's anything else, like, obvious to talk about when it comes to zombies. Were there any Easter eggs that the devs needed to hint the players about? So, the zombies Easter egg community got so developed and so, like, passionate at one point that pretty much all the Easter eggs were found like a day or two after they made them. Even though they are absolutely insane to figure out on your own, and you'll see as we go, some of the Easter eggs are just absolute nonsense when it comes to figuring them out without a guide. Many YouTubers made their living off of making guides for these Easter eggs because of how ridiculous they are. People had to look up guides in order to do them. And, you know, that's not... Any zombies player will tell you that is not an exaggeration at all. But there was one in particular that took even the super dedicated zombies community, and this was in the height of zombies too, took them 2 weeks to figure out, and that's the Revelations Easter egg, which was the final, like, of the, I guess, like, Silver Age of zombies. The Black Ops 3 zombies. That was the final Easter egg. It's told the final part of the story, so everyone wanted to finish it. It was like all the build-up of all the story threads coming together. The final, like, original story zombies map. And it took the community 2 weeks to figure it out because one of the steps was so goofy. So we'll talk about that when we get to it. It's pretty wild. Did I talk about the traps yet? No. This trap is really memorable. All of the high rounders on this map use this trap. You can set this trap, and that'll be electricity. Buy a gun. Oh, wait, I can't buy a gun. So this will be electricity, and that'll be electricity, and all you have to do is worry about this one window. So high rounders will sit on this window and kill these zombies, and just let the trap kill everything else. And it's a pretty good way of getting to some pretty high rounds in this map. But yeah, traps take money, and they usually one-shot zombies, and they're a pretty big part of high rounding. For Easter eggs, we won't be using traps too much, but there are some Easter eggs that involve traps. But traps are a staple of zombies. Many people remember them. Yeah, they run out eventually, and then they go on a cooldown. So you do have to survive a little bit without them before you can reactivate them, and they, of course, take points as well. But in high rounding, points usually isn't a thing. You usually get up to points that are so high that you don't have to worry too much about them. But on these old maps, you have to constantly buy guns. Because you run out of ammo so quick. Later, we get a machine called the Pack Punch machine, which allows you to upgrade the power of your gun, and it gives you more ammo. And that's when running out of ammo turned into a lesser problem. It's still definitely a problem, but not as much on these original maps. On these original maps, you only get a couple clips, and then you're going to have to buy a new gun unless you get lucky with the max ammo. You're not only going to see more, you're going to see all of it. Every single map ever made. Plus Extinction, because I like Extinction. You can see the car is already terrible. Did I mention that this map is known for being really difficult? Especially solo? We're only on round 3 and the zombies are already running. And 2 hits and I'm dead. There's a max ammo. See you, Darth. Just get good, streamer. Yeah, it's probably time to start focusing on survival. so we can get to the next map. So when you open a new door, the zombies haven't spawned in yet, so you can usually funnel all the zombies, which is a good way to get through the early maps quick. Oh, I forgot to mention, melee kills are also worth more points, but I don't think they are in this one, funnily enough. But in the later games, they're always worth more, so when you get a insta-kill, you usually want to melee kill everything. Yes, this is insta-kill. Every zombie will die in one hit under insta-kill. So it gives you a little bit of a easy time. And like I said, melee kills are worth more usually. So you can melee kill. Oh god. There you go. I didn't see how much points that was worth. But yeah, usually players will melee kill for the first couple rounds to make as many points as they can. There's a mystery box. Wait, the only zombies map you ever played was World War II zombies? The one that everyone hates? To be fair, I actually liked World War II zombies more than I thought I would, though. I enjoy all of them, pretty much. But yeah, World War II zombies gets a lot of hate. I would call that, like, the Bronze Age of zombies. Where it was still, like, at least they put some money into it, but most of the community hated it. That map in particular I actually really like, so I'm with you on that. I think that map is really good. That map also has a really cool feature with its Easter egg where it has an easier Easter egg and a harder Easter egg. Because Treyarch was complaining that, like, no one completed the Easter eggs, obviously, so they shouldn't make them anymore. But the community wanted them because that was kind of the point of the mode. So they were like, what if we do a casual Easter egg and a hardcore Easter egg? So the hardcore will be for the hardcore fans, but then casually other people can actually do an Easter egg. And everyone was like, that's amazing! That's such a great idea, Treyarch! And then they did it for that map and then never did it again. And I don't know why. Probably because they just didn't want to put in the effort of making 2 Easter eggs on every map, but... Let's see what we get out of the box. Oh yeah, that's right, that was Sledgehammer. We got a rocket launcher. Not what we want. Rocket launcher is not good. If a zombie's next to you, you die, and it makes you run really slow. Oh, great. Great! Just what I wanted. This gun is terrible. It's one of the starting guns. Alright. I'll show you the rest of the map. Then we'll get the Easter egg, then we're out of here. So here's the kitchen. Here's Speed Cola. Remember this map because it will be important later. Funnily enough. They reuse this map a lot. There's a small Easter egg here where if you shoot this radio, it'll make music. Or it's supposed to. Can't hear it. You can also shoot the radio on the first map and it'll make music. So they put it in this map too. It's starting to get a little dicey. But we should be able to run a semi-loop here and be alright. I heard that. Look at how fast the zombies are already. It's insane. This map. 2 hits and you're dead, and the zombies are already moving this fast on round 6. Uh-oh. Good thing I had that door. Oh, don't want that. Yes, remember this map, it'll be on the test. Also, you can hear screaming people if you stand here. Because reasons. So Juggernog should be 2,500. So we can't get that yet, but let's go ahead and get the Easter egg. That way we're done with this map. Hello. I was not expecting that.
Double points.
Alright, so the Easter egg, can you guess what it is? Obviously, you have to flush this toilet 3 times. Obviously. And that will play the Easter egg song, which is a song that plays when you die. And I think on this map... Okay, they changed it. I think in the PS3 version, it plays from the toilet, so you have to actually stand next to the toilet to hear the song. But, they changed it to be all over the map, so now you can hear it. It is pretty quiet on this map. This map's also just really loud. Especially with the screaming people. Yeah, that's how you revive Aerith. But there you go. There's our Easter egg. We can pause the timer. We did it. There we go. I'll try to get Jug real quick, just for the heck of it. And then we'll move on, because we got more maps to play. Yeah, you can take a shower too. It actually like messes with your screen. So many little details in this map. It's pretty wild that it's the second map. Also, this room sucks. Go down there, it's like insta-death. There's a window and that's it. And you just get stuck down there and die immediately. It's great. Ow. Might be dead. Should have bought ammo. There we go, we got Juggernog. We got no ammo, but we got Juggernog. Now we can take 4 hits. Yeah, the secret songs used to be amazing. They were all made specifically for the mode, too. Later they got kind of crappy, and then at some point they started just using popular songs, too. Which was cool. I actually enjoyed that quite a bit. One of my favorites is the Origins Easter egg song. One of them. They used an Avenged Sevenfold song. But, let's see if I can get out of this. Probably not. Nope. Oh, actually almost made it out. What in the... How did I take that many hits? Kino song, yes. Kino song is so good. But yeah, always a staple. Most maps have a secret song of some point. And even just the music that plays when you game over and stuff, and like the music in the trailers is always top notch. All right. There we go. Another one down. Another one down. Another $1. $2 now, guys. Grand prize. $2. $2 grand prize.